2K, please just help Rodney make this free throw. It's very hard for him.
Enter this part of the season is when we start to hear a lot of rumors, whether it's about players on the move, coaches on the hot seat. It covers all the bases.
Yeah, and that can be distracting for a lot of teams. I had a coach fired in the middle of a championship run. No one wants to be thinking about that or whether they'll be traded. But look, it happens this time of year.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Bogdanovich. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Bagley in at the 4 slot. Now, here's Maxey. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Bagley. And here are the Pistons now. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Up top, Tucker. 76ers moving the ball around. And the basket by Harden. And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully he can as well.
And here's Maxey after the three-pointer from MP. Pass to Maxey. On the wing, Harden. Launches a 3. That one, no good. And the Pistons now going the other way. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. A nice shot by MP.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Cunningham against Maxey. Harden left side. Good D by Bogdanovich. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Back to MP. Another miss by MP. The 76ers trailed by 8. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Harden against MP. 5 on the clock. From past the arc, knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got 5 now.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
So it's Philadelphia now after the three-pointer from MP. Pistons leading by 8. From deep three-point range, and another three for Detroit. And Greg, you mentioned the 76ers have taken on the identity of Philadelphia. In your estimation, how?
You know, you go all the way back to the 80s. This has been a team that plays hard, focuses on defense, gritty, much like their city. So they tend to play with a chip on their shoulder.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And well, they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Reed, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Danuel House. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for James Harden. And then for Detroit, Duren, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Ivey subbed in for Cade Cunningham. MP, that's for 2. To the right side. Shoots the 3. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The 76ers trailed by 14. To the left wing. McDaniels kicks to Melton. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Diallo, he's checked in for Detroit. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. McDaniels passes to Milton. On the wing, Melton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Reed, 5 to shoot. No good again that time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's in there. And it's now 23 points for MP.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Maxey. It's hauled in by Stewart.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
MP, no good.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And so is Detroit, with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. They've got MP. Duren out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Cunningham in at the shooting guard position. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was a man on a mission. He had an impressive number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Wiseman comes in for Duren, and it's Bogdanovich in for Diallo. And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
MP, they get the rebound. Swiped it away. Here's Melton. Another miss by Philadelphia. And so MP will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he gets it to go.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
Pistons leading by 23. Cunningham kicks to MP. The shot. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 34 points for MP. For Philadelphia, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Outside, Bagley. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now, here's Tucker. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Harrell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on James Wiseman.
And when you think of Harrell, his endless energy is what comes to mind first. This guy just hustles and works every moment he's out there.
First free throw is good, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Reedy's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McDaniels comes in for Danuel House. Axie's checked in for Melton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Detroit also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Bagley, and Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. And both free throws good for Harrell. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The 76ers shooting a pretty pitiful 25% in this game. Offensively, they can't get anything going. Pass to Milton. 1:46 left in the first half of the game. Right side, Maxey. Over Ivy. The 76ers with another miss.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
MP, good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside.
The pass to Reed. Harrell down low. He's covered by Wiseman. And it's Harrell missing. And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 20-4 run. Pass to MP. Off target with his 3. Here's Philadelphia, outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, they really got held down in that one. If you can't get points on the board, then you're pretty much beat no matter what. He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Back to Milton. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
And here's MP for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Maxey looking it over. Over Ivy. Misses off the right iron. And so it's Detroit going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Harden out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Harrell, and it's House, and it's the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Quite simply, he is carrying this team, doing most of the work scoring-wise.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The 76ers shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves. Here's Harden, and he goes right over James Wiseman and slams it in.
Oh, that has to hurt if you're the defense. Harden getting fancy with the jam.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message, one that says we're not giving up this lead. His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside, Maxey. That shot, no good. Cunningham with some nice D.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
MP fires from way outside. Here's Wiseman. Bagley trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Wiseman.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Harden kicks to Maxey. To the left side wing. Here is House. He's covered by Bogdanovich. House dishes to Harrell. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believe in ourselves.
And you got to respect how quickly Wiseman has adapted to big league play. He hit the ground running and has not looked back, always growing as a player.
Here is House. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 76ers moving the ball around. Tucker the pass to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Hayes finds Cunningham. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Passes it to Hayes. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Reedy's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Shake Milton in for Maxey. And a switcher also for Detroit. Diallo's checked in. He takes it in. Outside Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 3. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Harden. He's got 11. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Duren.
Look, some of James Harden's career numbers are crazy, but he's also got a lot of firsts to go along with those overall totals, like the first 60-point triple-double.
The first one falls, and Harden was the first player to average 35 points and 7 assists in a season.
Yeah, and that was in the 2018-19 season. The same year, he was also the first player to score at least 30 points against every other team. No one had done that since the NBA expanded in 2004.
Both good from the line that time.
Let me say this. If you need it, he's got it. Harden does everything you want out of an offensive weapon.
Now here's Diallo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hayes finds Diallo. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Melton.
And, you know, DeAnthony Melton's progression as a shooter has been impressive.
Yeah, he struggled on the pull-up jumpers early in his career, but he worked at it, and now he's very efficient. His offense is almost as good as his defense at this point.
First free throw is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Brooks is checked in. Melton hits them both. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Ivy kicks to Burks. 1:12 left in the third. Tries to the hoop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Burks hits 2 free throws. The 76ers have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. Here's Reed. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Detroit. Pass to Ivy. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Gets a very good look and converts.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Here's McDaniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. With his first shot attempt, it's hauled in by Diallo. Pistons have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
Talk about being poised under pressure. Big time shot from him there.
And so is Detroit, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Pistons, Bagley and Stewart make up the inside pair. He's out there with Alec Burks, and it's Diallo in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Hayes. Just 5 on the clock, and there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Out to the right wing. McDaniels with the ball. Diallo's there. Tipped away. Now Detroit moving it up. Goes up. Oh, wow.
Yes!
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
Yeah.
that's for sure. Now here's Milton. Korkmaz. His three-pointers off the mark. Diallo inside. Working on McDaniels. Count it. Diallo's got 4 points this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Niang. Back to Milton. Shot clock at 6. They need this. Rebound, Detroit. Diallo kicks to Burks. It's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And the pass to Niang. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. And it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The 76ers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Milton with it, working on Hayes. A shot by Milton, no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Now here's Diallo. Right side Bagley. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Here's Burks. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Niang. McDaniels passes to Milton. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Milton's gotten just 1 of 7 of his shots to go.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pistons.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Now here's Diallo. The shot's good from Hayes.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Niang. Shot and game clock separated by 5. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
I see you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Now we're rolling. Just like that. One more.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Started, man. Started.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Not even breaking the sweat out here.
still have tons of time left.
All right, it's the last quarter.
Whoa!
Well, Brent, the season is rolling on just around the midpoint. For teams really struggling, what's the locker room like right now?
Yeah, it's a tough situation, BA, when you're just trying to find some footing. You would think by 25 or 30 games in, these roles would have been established, but coaches are still trying to find answers to get some consistency out of what's available to them, because you expect that from one another.
Now let's check out the starters for the Detroit Pistons. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's MP, then there's Cunningham, and it's Wiseman in at the center position. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Hunter on the wing, defended by Bogdanovic. The kick out to Young from deep three-point range. Can't get it to go, missed his first one. Cunningham outside. Kicks it out to MP. Jacks up a three. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
Just flat out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
You know, before they moved to Atlanta, the Hawks had a lot of playoff success. They made the NBA Finals 4 times in their first 12 years, and they won a championship, Brent.
Yeah, recent years haven't been as kind, but they're getting back in the mix there, and it's been a half century since they've gotten to the finals. They have some special players on this team, and the Hawks fans are really desperate to see them compete at that level again.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Bay against Bagley. Pass to Hunter. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
And here's MP from outside. And the Pistons, another three. Here's Young. 27 points his last game. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, and in close games like this one, BA, you need toughness. Guys who will run to the fight and get after it.
From deep, MP buries it from 3. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Bay against Bagley. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Another shot. And the nice bucket inside from Capella.
Well, Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off. Due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Here's Hunter. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter.
And Cade Cunningham, one of those 6'6", 6'7" guards that's really skilled, so a tough matchup for most wings and really too big for most guards. That's where his advantage lies.
MP against Young. The 3 is up. Kept alive by Atlanta. Capella. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
From deep, MP. Another 3 for Detroit. Brent, you think we're going to see more guys with the skills of Cade at his height?
I do, BA. I think just the advanced training in the offseason and development of these guys are coming into the league with a much more refined skill set, and Cade Cunningham is certainly in that basket of players.
And that one drops.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Pistons leading from deep. MP sinks the tray. MP's got 21.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range. By and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night from deep.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 11. Pass to Joe. Griffin in the post. Bogdanovich on him. Here's Williams. Here's Okongwu. Oh, MP with a block. Out left to the wing. Shoots from the block. Oh, MP with a block. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Here's Joe. To the inside. Griffin. No good. Good D by Bogdanovich.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position. Plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to MP. Takes the 3. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Outside Bogdanovich. Over Ivy. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Saddiq Bey out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Hawks 5.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers put on a show. He added 55 points and was on point from deep. Monster production. He was focused. He was relentless. Everyone is still buzzing about it, guys.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Brent, at the center position, it does feel like we're seeing a reemergence of the big man, the traditional 5.
Yeah, BA, I think it comes down to whether or not you have one or not. I mean, there are teams that just don't have the bruising big that can go down into the post and dominate possessions to slow things down and get to the paint. Other teams are electing to want to play faster and with more skill. So Comes down to how a team wants to set their roster up as to whether or not the traditional 5 is part of your action.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Atlanta again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Left side Bagley. From deep, MP. And the Pistons, another 3.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Pistons making a change here. Wiseman's checked in. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside Hunter. To the wing, right side. Murray from outside knocks it down from distance. Murray's got 7.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
And DeAndre Hunter is still just a young talent here in the league, but in college, he was a champ, winning the trophy in 2019.
Now here's Young, and his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. Puts it up. They get it again. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Capella's not backing down from that. He shoots right into the coverage to create that foul.
Having a national championship at the collegiate level is rarer than you think for an NBA player.
Well, it puts him in great company, and it's pretty much guaranteed proof of why everyone was so interested in his progress. He's a winner, and he's got tons of potential.
The first free throw is good.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
Bogdanovich has checked in for the Pistons. Capella hits them both. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
For Atlanta, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Cunningham against Murray. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman.
Feel like Wiseman covers every area on the floor, and that's a nice block.
The Pistons have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And here's MP from outside. Another 3 for Detroit.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Murray. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here's MP from outside. Sinks it from distance. MP's got 45 points.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Back to Murray. Pass to Bay. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. From deep, MP gets the three to fall. MP's got 48.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
And here's Hunter. Bay outside. Here's Young. Ooh, he can't stop the run as that misses. 30 seconds left in the first half. Cunningham passes to MP. That three's off the mark. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Inside, the kick out to Young. Plenty of space. Rebound Detroit.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And here's MP from outside. And it's good. He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the Pistons shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game, setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then there's James Wiseman, and it's Bagley in at the power forward position. Now here's Murray. Who poked away and stolen by Cunningham. MP outside. The shot. Again! What an avalanche!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Hunter. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Bojan Bogdanovic picks one up.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot. And Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Detroit dictating the flow. And here's MP from outside. He drops it from range. MP's got 59 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Murray. Outside Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. The putback. The kick out to Young. They shoot again. Drained it for 2 points. Young's got 6 points.
Well, the teammates and the coaching staff know that he's going to take those kind of shots as Trey takes a quick one.
Well, in the 2020-21 season, Clint Capella showed how valuable he can be, Brent.
Yeah, he led the league in offensive and defensive rebound percentage, and for his career, he's averaging double digits on the glass. But that season, BA, man, that was ridiculous, even by his standards.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Diallo's checked in for the Pistons. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Murray. Hunter on the wing. Over Diallo. And it's MP with a rebound.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Hunter on the wing. Outside Murray. Back to Young. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Young's got 8.
Toughness inside from Trey.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
And here's MP from outside. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Young. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Ooh, that's a sly little play as Trey Young gets inside and slips past the D.
Pass to Cunningham. Bogdanovich with it. Now here's MP from deep. Good! Another from 3.
He just continues to rain it on them from downtown. It's again from deep.
Hey, the way he's shooting, he has a good chance to join some elite names on the list of the most threes in a single game. Cunningham against Murray. Outside Young. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to MP from downtown and got it. Another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Outside Murray. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Capella, the pass to Young. Back to Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Trey Young continuing to read and scan the floor, and that time finds an open teammate.
For Detroit, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Young against MP. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And here's Hunter from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense...
Good! Another from 3.
I don't think I've ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Pistons on top, just dominating this one. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. We've got a Kongwu. Griffin is out there with Kenrich Williams. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic, and it's Joe in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Burks. Sinks that one from the post. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Joe. 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Hayes. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Well, he might have been considered a project coming out of college, but Diallo did not take long to prove himself as a legit NBA athlete and talent.
Yeah, a lot of fans got to know Diallo in 2019. He won the dunk contest that year, Brent.
Yeah, BA, go back and check those highlights out. He put on a heck of a show, had some amazing dunks. I think he even leapfrogged Shaq on one of them.
Here's Joe. The shot misses, and Detroit will go the other way with it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Pass to Burks. Hayes with it. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And this kid has been a pro for a while. Killian turning pro at 16 while he played in Europe.
We saw one major rule change in the NBA last year. When a shooter intentionally initiates contact with a defender, it's a no call. You like it?
Yeah, I do like that. I mean, there should be no reason for a shooter to be the one with a defender on him, to be the one putting his body on the line. That's the defender's job. So the rule makes a lot of sense, BA.
Well, Grant, we're seeing players extend their careers. Often diet plays a big role. How important was that in your day, and how important do you think that is now?
It's so important. The food you put into your body, the rest, the recovery, all of that plays a role in extending your career and having great longevity along the way.
Burks passes to Diallo. Back to Burks. Here's Duren. Up top, Stewart. Over Williams. Again, the Pistons score.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Outside, Williams. To the paint. To halt the run. Kongwu with the bucket.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Hayes, the pass to Diallo. Here's Hayes. Outside Burks. And it's good for 2. Burks has got 4 points in the quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Outside Burks. Pass to Diallo. Now Hayes. Hey, expanding his range. Here's Duran. Boom! He jams it straight down.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Williams on the wing. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's Joe. He's defended by Hayes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them be authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Hampton's checked in for Detroit. Joseph comes in for Hayes. Hits both from the stripe. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
Pass to Hampton. Stewart inside, covered by Johnson. And that one's good. Stewart.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Holiday. Detroit with a rebound.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Joseph. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
I've messed up, made a mistake again, let you down. As a son, a brother, a friend, do you know? Yeah.
Good game last night. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Everyone, listen up. That was a great team effort last night. Keep that energy up, and we can do great things. Now let's get to work. We're gonna focus on shooting today. Let's get a lot of repetitions. Get over to your stations. It's gonna be a lot of shooting drills today.
it, man. Post it. Let's do this. And the foul. Who got ball? Shut up! Yo, look at the clock! Oh, give me that! I'm dropping a hammer! Let's get it started, man. Let's get it started. It'll drop, man. Keep shooting. Hey, right there! Come on. Hey, right here. Oh, I got him. Are you like that? Shot! All up! Keep shooting, baby.
Just like that.
Hey, good luck, though.
You got it. You got it. Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Keep it going. Now we're rolling.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Focus! Focus! We good. We'll show you. Just giving you a preview.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man.
Everyone's excited to see these two monster teams battle it out. You know, Greg, whoever comes out on top tonight will have really made a statement to the league.
And Kevin, no matter what happens, this is a great opportunity for both teams. They say iron sharpens iron. The only way you get better is by facing challenging opponents.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then there's Plumlee, then there's Gordon, and it's Neto in at the point. Outside, Bogdanovich. He kicks it to MP. And another 3 for Detroit.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Neto, the pass to Leonard. Now Gordon. Good work there as it goes.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play. And shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. MP outside. And another 3 for Detroit.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Leonard. Back to Neto. Morris outside. Plumlee in the post. Defended by Bagley. It's Cunningham with the drive. The shot, no good. And here's Los Angeles. 7-point differential.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
And the layup's good off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Leonard kicks to Neto. Pass to Plumlee. Over Wiseman. Plumlee, no luck. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
The 3 from MP. That shot off. The Clippers go the other way with it, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Cunningham kicks to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
A different look here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Ivy subbed in for Cunningham. Highland passes to Mann. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Batum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Diallo, he's checked in for Detroit. And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Mann passes to Highland. Zubats with it. Now here's Powell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
The 3 from MP. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Powell. Here's Mann. Passes it to Zubats. It's Powell on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes in.
Well, you don't want to see Norman Powell settling for outside looks. Love when he goes to work down deep.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP, good.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And here is Powell. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Beyond the arc. He can't get that one. And so it's Detroit out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard. It's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Detroit.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
MP is out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Bagley. And it's Wiseman in at the center. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. An intentional foul. Replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hawks lit up the floor. He scored an incredible number of points, but it was his season high in rebounds that really stood out. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And here's Leonard, following the 3 from MP. The pass to Morris from the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Kicks it out to MP. They get it again. And finished off by Wiseman.
You just can't teach size and length, and Wiseman beats everyone to the ball for that second chance opportunity.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Morris outside. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
The 3 from MP. And the 3 ball is good. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Leonard finds Neto. Now Morris. Goes back up. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
The 3 from MP. Another 3 for Detroit.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Outside Gordon. Clock at 6. And it's Neto in the corner. Up and in from the low block.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Hits it from 3-point range. And that's 36 points for MP.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Los Angeles calls timeout. MP's really making a difference here.
Well, I think this is a necessary timeout so they can figure out a way to limit the impact this guy's having from 3-point range. They've got to dedicate more resources to their perimeter D.
So for the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Ivey subbed in for Cunningham. Now here's Powell. Batum finds Powell. 1:37 left in the first half. Batum passes to Zubac. Highland. And the 3 off target.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 39.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
1:07 left now here in the second. Here's Mann. A beautiful reverse layup. Mann's got his first bucket of the night.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Pass to Highland. Here's Mann. Pass to Powell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Highland misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
The three from MP. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Diallo's checked in for the Pistons. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. It's stolen. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Ball going up court. And that one drops.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Powell with it. This is to Batum. Here's Highland. Offline from the top of the key. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Detroit opening up a huge gap. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. Then there's Gordon. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Neto in at the point guard. And here's Leonard. After the three-pointer from MP. Offensive rebound. And it's Gordon missing.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
The three from MP. And another three for Detroit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Leonard. No points in the game yet for him. Bagley with the block.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
He dialed that one up from long distance. 51 points for MP.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
There's the feed to Morris. Over Bagley. Morris, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Detroit shooting their first free throws of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Cunningham. And you talk about Cade's efficiency. Greg on a struggling team, that can be a challenge.
Yeah, without great shooters around him, he's forced into taking tough shots or turnovers. And as the team improves, though, I think the percentages should come around.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
Into the lane. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Pistons making a change here. Hayes is checked in. And he makes both free throws. And it's Detroit's ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Passes to Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Bogdanovich has got his first 3 points of the game. Neto kicks to Plumlee. There's the pass to Neto. Rebound, Detroit. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Now here's Leonard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Plumlee. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Detroit's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Back to Hayes. Pass to Wiseman. Now here's Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. And Hayes throws it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Neto. He's got 6. Here's Leonard. Morris trying to free himself up, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got his first basket of the night.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Kicks to Hayes. 3-pointer on the way. And another 3 for Detroit.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Clippers with the ball, following the 3 by Detroit. Neto, the pass to Morris. Great D that time from Bagley.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Cunningham, and Detroit again with the bucket.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Here's Neto. Outside Leonard. Pass to Gordon. Morris dishes to Gordon. That one's not going to go. Cunningham with some nice D.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Alec Burks is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Hamidou Diallo. And it's Duren in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Back to Cunningham. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Powell. Here's Mann. Misses the 3. Burks in the corner. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Zubac finds Powell. Over Diallo. The shot by Powell, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Burks looking around. Cunningham on the wing. Here's Duren. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
Amir Coffey's checked in for Los Angeles. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Now, here's MP. The second effort, and it's good on the way in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league, and he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their stars.
The free throw drops for Powell. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product as more games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
The three from MP drops in the tray. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
All night, he just won't let up.
Passes it to Mann. There's the triple. Rebound, Detroit. During's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The three from MP. And During slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Coffee. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Detroit's ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. And here's MP for three. Good on the triple. MP's got 57 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Highland's shot is good.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
And here's MP for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 60.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Coffey. Highland misses.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Pistons.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
A two-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And so here are the Clippers after the three-pointer from MP. And Batum kicks the foul. Here's Coffey. They can't stop the run with that one. And here are the Pistons. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. MP's shot is good.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now Powell. And the Clippers miss again. Here's Hampton. The three from MP. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.